That's SPA, 2 R's, X, W. I know a lot of us it's back to school for us, so I'm making a quick video to give y'all some tips and tricks to keep y'all ahead in the classroom. Let's get it. All right, first thing, because you already know what it is, especially if you got lecture classes or if you're in high school, you know what I'm saying, when y'all first start y'all lessons and stuff, bro, write down the information that's not on the PowerPoint, because 9 times out of 10, you can find the PowerPoint in your class, like, information, like whether you're on Canvas and it's in your modules, or I don't know what y'all other schools use, but you should be able to get to the PowerPoint. And if you can't, just ask your professor for it. I'm sure your professor will share it with you. But write down the information that's not on the PowerPoint, because that's the stuff that's still gonna be on the test, even though it's not in your eyes. And then the second one, to kind of piggyback off the first one, bro, take note. Writing stuff down is at least gonna help you remember it better than if you just listen and then try to remember it later. Like, that's the dumb, like, don't do that. Don't be me in high school, all right? But then even like me in high school, I caught on to stuff kind of quick, and I was getting pretty good grades without like having to study or nothing like that. And that's not a prescription to do that, because it's cool to get the grades, but it's not cool when you don't remember what you learned a year later. Then you just sound stupid. So write down the information so that you retain it better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, number 3 is give yourself time to be prepared. Give yourself time to digest the information. What I mean by this is, if you're preparing for a test and you're studying, give yourself time, low key, a couple weeks in advance. So you need to know your test dates when they're coming up, so you can take time to really get the information through your head, because cramming doesn't help as well as slowly digesting the information. And then also, on top of being prepared, bro, get up early, bro. Get up earlier than your class. If you got class at 9, why are you waking up at 8:30? Give yourself time to get ready so you can actually be conscious when you get into the classroom. That way you're gonna be more apt to take the information in, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now if you're really solid, you should get up even earlier. I'd say maybe at least like 15 minutes earlier than you normally would, so you can spend those first few minutes with God and just spend some time in prayer, or hit the proverb of the day, something to get you going, build a habit of getting into the word first, starting your day off right, you feel me? Okay, this is the key one. If you don't take nothing else from this video, communicate with your professors, bro. Communicate with your professors and your teachers. Now, when I say communicate with them, let them know if something has come up with you. Let them know if you have questions, bro. If you don't ask questions, you ain't gonna never know. I'm not gonna lie, you're not cool when you're not asking questions. That's not cool. Like, not passing the class, not understanding is not cool. Because you get called on, you don't have to answer, you're gonna look weird. You don't wanna look weird. So communicate with your professors. I'm gonna put you on game, bro. If you just communicate with them and talk to them, they gonna work with you, bro. Because 9 times out of 10, your teachers wanna see you do well. Unless you just like this delinquent that's always disrupting class, it's hard for them to wanna fight for you. So have some self-control in the classroom. But if you talk to your professors, bro, talk to your teachers, they gonna move some things for you. You know what I'm saying? I done had some like extend like due dates and stuff, because I was dealing with some real stress. I had to let them know I had to take mental health days. They will respect that if you respect them. So free game, communicate. You have not because you ask not, bro. Talk to your professors, they gonna work with you. I mean, we all human, they'll understand, you feel me? So yeah, take advantage of that. Okay, and then we almost done here. Another thing is, do not stress on stuff that you do bad on. Move on. Like, when I was playing sports, the mentality was next play. Have short-term memory when it comes to mistakes, because we're all gonna make them. So if it's something that you don't do good on, you got a bad grade or something, move on. Like, even if it's a test, like early on in the semester, you're gonna have plenty more of those. And if it's one of those where you only got 2 tests in the semester, you should have other projects or other assignments to help balance that grade out. See if you can retake, and if you can't, see if there's extra credit opportunities. And if there's not, then your next step has to be your best step. Build on the next thing. Don't focus so much on where you went wrong, because chances are you can't get that grade back. Also, ask about makeup work. I'm telling you, bro, just ask the question, bro. It sounds stupid until they let you, like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy until it happens. So I would say, don't hesitate to ask, don't hesitate to communicate. And if you do bad on something, bro, let it go and keep going. Let it go and keep going. Let it go and do better. It's not the end of the world. All right, the next piece of advice is to invite God into everything. God is giving you passions and stuff that he's gonna use, especially like towards your purpose. And God wants to be a part of even the little things. So when it comes to stuff like school, feel more than free to invite him in there, because he could help you find some new study habits. He could help you, you know what I'm saying, build the right habits so that you learn it way more than you would if you try to do this without him. He knows everything we don't. So maybe there's something he's trying to help fine tune you in, especially in your education, because it's gonna help you in your career. but you would never know if you don't invite them in. And so I would say take every opportunity to get the most out of this that you can. And the best way to do that is to invite God into a situation. Whether that's just like physically saying that in prayer, or just, you know, committing some of your schooling stuff to prayer, and just watch how God will help you. Maybe it'll be stuff you don't even notice, but it'll end up going a long way. Invite God in. Pretty much everything I got for y'all. And it sounds basic, but trust me, this stuff works. And if you heard people say this before, it's because it works, bro. So put this stuff into action, take it, invest it into your life, you know what I'm saying? And if you didn't get anything from this video, that's tough. But I want you to be encouraged. All right, the last thing I'm gonna say though, the note I'm gonna leave on, is to look up some like life hacks for school, because there are some really clever people that think about some out of the box stuff that'll really help you, especially with like typing papers and stuff. I'm just here to give y'all the real. Like, you don't need anything extra to do anything of what I just said. It really just needs to be yourself, God, and you being present in the classroom and maximizing that. So I would admonish y'all to go look up some life hacks after this for school, and then yeah, go tear it up in the classroom. Y'all got this, man. It's your boy Sparrow signing off.